Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from the Unique Academy.
I am Bhumika. My optional is geography. My rank is 395. When it comes to prelim strategy, I cleared my 2016 prelims. I could not clear my mains, so I gave my 2017 attempt and did not clear my prelims exam. And the reason was not because I did not have enough knowledge, because I had continued studying. The reason is that your confidence gets very shattered. So you have to make sure that whether you failed in the previous attempt, you failed in the mains, interview, whatever it is, you have to stay confident, you have to stay positive. मेरे 2017 अटैम्प्ट में आई वॉज इन द मिडल ऑफ द एग्जाम आई वॉज लाइक कि अब तो नहीं हो रहा, ये पेपर तो ख़त्म हो गया, कैट देना पड़ेगा. So you have to get out of it. I did not give CAT because if this is your calling, you're going to do it anyway. So I gave it again in 2018, but I had to wait for another 1 year. So I would request all of you to not lose faith in yourself. It is very, very important to stay confident at this point. Whatever your last prelims के जो भी marks आए, कुछ भी आए, borderline clear हुआ, borderline नहीं clear हुआ, do not lose faith. तुम लोग कर लोगे, उसमें कोई doubt नहीं है. Because waiting for 1 year is horrible and it is very difficult to go through that entire time being motivated. When it comes to the number of questions attempting, how you attempt, I am not one of those people who attempt 60 and get 60 correct. I attempt 90 and then I somehow clear cut off by 5 marks or 6 marks like that. So my strategy has mostly been attempting more questions. I would rather suggest that you give a paper one day, almost like alternate day, I used to give my mock tests. Revision of those mock tests is also important. You cannot just keep on giving papers back to back and not look back at what you did wrong. Intelligent guessing is like when you, what I used to do is that some questions which I'm sure of, if let's say I want to attempt 70 questions in a normal scenario, I would do that. And then 20, I would star mark and guess them anyway. And I would see whether those 20 are creating a positive plus effect on my total score. I did it with a series of mock test paper and I realized that even when I'm guessing, I am a more accurate guesser and I'm not like 100% confidently correcting the questions all the time. So I would rather always go for 90 plus attempts. This is a very personal strategy. All of you should find out that before you go for the actual exam, because you cannot experiment there. You should know what are your safe limits. Everybody has different. So please make sure you do that. Revision is very, very, very important because लक्ष्मीकांत को 6 बार भी कर लोगे फिर भी कुछ तो रह जाएगा. So keep just revising those things on and off. Other than that, I think these people have covered most of it. There's not much left to say. In prelims, this is what majorly I have done. Like Ankur said, I also used to do those things where from different mock test papers, whatever is important, I would write those down. I had like 5-6 distributed notebooks of different subjects, and you could just quickly revise them a day before. So it'll be easy for you to remember the factual questions or anything which you missed previously. There are some everyday 10 questions, 20 questions which come on Unacademy, IS Baba, Insights, all these different websites. So for a regular check, you can look at them as well. When I study, I am a planner. I plan a lot. Like I know ye 4 din ye padhungi, fir ye paper. And so I would, if you're anything like me, I would suggest that you keep planning how you're going to study and you just plan your work and then work the plan, because you plan it, then you see what is the output, and then you please again revise that. You cannot risk a strategy for the final exam. You have to know beforehand what you're doing is giving you results or not, whether it's the prelims or the mains. Whatever strategy you follow, and when the paper you give, if you see that it is having a positive effect, it is improving your score in any way, it will work for you in the final exam eventually. So for prelims, it is more about questions, mocks, and revision. I am not an expert on prelims because I'm not that great on it anyway. So I wouldn't say much, but being positive is the key. Don't let anybody bring down your vibe. You've got it. It's not going to make a difference even if you clear it by 1 mark, because eventually it's going to come down to mains and interview. So but just keep that confidence so that you don't lose it by 1 mark. That's all I would say. Anything on mains? Anything?
Ma'am, in spite of clearing the exam,
Yeah.
what mistake you have made in the mains that can be improved?
Yeah, I am waiting for my marks to come out. I am not very sure of my GS papers, but it could be my optional paper too, which was slightly risky this time. If the marks come out, I'd be more comfortable in talking about it. But maybe ethics and paper two of geography would have been the papers which I might have slacked in, I would say. But I think his strategy for mains is more than enough. Like, if you're able to do that, you don't need anything. Tests have been something I've always, even for mains, I used to write a lot of tests. So I used to almost complete those 18, 19 tests, the test series for GS 1 to 4, and even for geography optional 4, 5 tests I used to give. So it gives you the practice, it gives you the boost to finish the syllabus, because completing the syllabus is a myth. It is never going to happen. I don't know it, you know it. Syllabus nahi khatam hoga, but if you give the exam, if you give the test, at least you will have a feeling and a sense that you did complete that part. So that is that.
Please share about your interview experience.
My interview was with Miss Satyavati Board. She was Satyavati Board. It was the first board. We don't know much about how the marks are, but it was very cordial. Most of it was from my DAF. They asked questions related to my engineering background. I have an environmental engineering degree from DCE. That was a little different from what they usually get in engineers, so they were tilted towards that. They did not ask me anything from geography. Like Nikita said, nobody is interested in geography as much as the mock test interviewers are. So, yeah. So nothing from geography, very, very normal questions. They rather pointed out that I was not wearing a sari on my interview day. So they were like, "Aapko coaching walon ne bataya nahi sari pehenna hota hai." And you know, bataya. Then they appreciated that, okay, you do something which you're comfortable in. They appreciated that I was wearing something which I was comfortable in. So they just want to know you. You be comfortable in your skin, I guess. That's what matters. Like all of them, I also dodged some questions. I told them I don't know, which were extremely factual. They asked me what is the latest GI indicator, what got the latest. I obviously did not know. So I said I don't know. So similar, but but situational questions, opinion questions. Please do say something. Think about it and say something. So those and my board had I don't know if how many of other people have faced it, but my board had a sixth person who just seemed to be an observer. So he was constantly judging on how my hands moved and how. So I don't know what that happens. I did not know about that before, so I was a little taken aback by that fact. The interview room is not as lavish as you would expect. They're literally sitting next to you, so anything you do or move is very visible to them. So yeah, that was my interview. It lasted for some 25-30 minutes. I prepared mostly current affairs and my DAF. My interview is on 14th of February, so I prepared Valentine's Day. And that is it. Nothing much. My hobbies, I had been working in I would been teaching students in an NGO school. So I had that on my extracurricular. I had a lot of things on my DAF actually. I would share it sometime. Other than that, I had violin as my hobby because I'd been learning for 2-3 years. But nothing. They did not ask much from hobbies. So mock interviews, you get a good figure as to what all questions are possible. So I gave more mock interviews there than these people did. I think I gave like 5-6 mock interviews. But unique mock interview is very good. I would actually recommend everybody to give it because the kind of feedback they gave and rather the questions they asked me on 15th Finance Commission and its linkage with environment, because 15th Finance Commission mein forest and all ke basis pe there's allocation of money, right? So that question was asked in the actual interview as well, that how is the North-South divide in the 15th Finance Commission. So sometimes, if you're lucky, maybe you'll have a mock interview question in the final day as well. That is.
These three sources, disaster to be specific.
Ah.
Where did you cover topics such as Sendai framework, high water
What is the topic you said?
Sendai and Hyogo.
Okay, so there was a Yojana edition on disaster management just a few months before our means. I have it with me. If you get a hand at it, you can check it out. It is very comprehensive. It has the entire Sendai thing. It has biological warfare. It has disaster management ki all possible dimensions. By chance, because I have geography optional, I had to prepare something. I have environment. So I read that Yojana very comprehensively, and I had made some 6-7 page of notes. All the chemical disasters, biological disasters, all these dimensions were covered, including Sendai. And because Sendai also we knew because of geography. So that was kind of an edge. But Yojana is very helpful even in the case studies he was talking about. There's always a cover story where you will get 2 or 3 case studies. There's this website called Better India, Logical India, Better India. You almost have those Facebook pages. बड़े handy है, वहाँ पे आता रहता है, अपने आप ही दिख जाता है. So if you note them down, you can use them. Similarly, for quotes, I read only the ARC. What is that? The ethics part of the ARC. Even in that, there are so many quotes that I just wrote those down on 2 papers, and I could include them in all my ethics answers. And those are relevant to the ethics paper. So that way, you have like a lot of sources to cover those things. Disaster management, even in I think Mains 365, there was this section on DM where Sendai was mentioned.
Differences between Hyogo
Hyogo and Sendai. Yep, I maybe I had some idea before. Because of 16 attempt also, there was some overlap. But there's no pinpointed source. Yojana DM is one thing I would suggest for that.
Sendai was covered in National Disaster Management Plan 2016, which picked
Yeah,
things from Sendai.
right.
So that was very it was asked in test series also. Vision
Yeah.
also asked it.
Everybody
twice
is
or thrice.
art because
So I didn't know Hyogo. I
Yeah.
wrote Sendai.
Yeah.
And Hyogo was prior to Sendai, so whatever new was in Sendai, I wrote it wasn't in Hyogo. So that's how it is.
yeah, because significance of it was that Sendai was utilized in the National Disaster Management Plan. That's why that question existed, basically. So I did the same, actually. I focused on that, and Hyogo, I had like 2-3 things in mind. So in mains, it is more about answer writing than knowing. And that comes with practice. It'll come with practice. That's it. Okay. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned.